Bleach returns for another stream of Final Fantasy 4. Last time we got Excalibur, we got a bunch of other cool weapons. We went through the final dungeon, got through the prayers of all our friends and loved ones, all the people on Earth. We went up against the final boss and got our ass kicked several times. And I feel like the main problem we have is that two-fifths of the party really just cannot stay in the fight for very long. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grind up a little bit. This is gonna be the training montage for the big fight, big bout, big heavyweight title match. Especially Gritty, I would like having her on the field. Edge would help too. So that's what we're gonna do. We need to level them up because we have a bunch of weaklings. Alright. And another little oop, little 5 dash on. There you go. That's the plan today. No Final Fantasy. I didn't want to finish it last time, but I just couldn't win, and I didn't want to do like another 6 hour, 7 hour, 8 hour, whatever. Keep going until you beat the games kind of stream. I like to go to bed and spend time with my cat. I didn't want to spend too much time away from all of that. I'll pull up the game shortly. I did not turn on my Retroid. I was supposed to run my Retroid a bit earlier today as well. Nothing major, just looking for more games because I have like a gigabyte of storage left on the SD card. Which gives me a little bit more room to work with in terms of the older system. I have some games I want on some of the older systems. Just look at the SNES today. It was looking fine. Elgato is going to be brought up in just a second. Watch as I pull off the greatest magic trick in streaming. I can make nothing turn into something. Wait, I did it wrong. Ah. Voila! There it is. You can see 4 new on there. I decided to put some more games on there. Yeah, Live Alive. I got the ROM and English translated patch. Oh, yeah, Romancing Saga. I got like a one that isn't just like named Final Fantasy Legends on here. Got the ROM and patched that. I was having a bit more trouble with the Fire Emblem Genealogy: The Holy War when I was trying to patch it, so I looked around a bit for an English ROM and found one, which works. And then also, one that isn't an RPG, Clock Tower. The fan like English like mod of it, or ROM of it. Hello, Allie. Each time. Oh yeah, I was just messing around with that. Maybe I could get more like, I don't know, TurboGrafx games. Yeah, where's the PSP? That's what we're focusing on. It's gonna be stuffed with so many RPGs by this thing. I mean the Retro Pocket when I'm like done with it. Oh, Allie, how's it going? It's leech time, as it always is. Yeah, we'll look at how strong the party is at the present moment. Let's make Zeromus a plain 0. Yeah, we're gonna hold the muss. Just need to get buffed first. They get big and bulky. Party. Yeah, we're around level 50. Some of us aren't even at level 50. We are a little weak. So it's time to take what the moon throws at us. Good combat music. Right. How much experience do we need? 1,300, 2,400, 20,000, 44,000. Well, let's get this going. I have no time to lose. Yeah, I think the general strategy is just running through dungeons, trying to escape every fight I can, and just getting to the bosses. It kind of caught up with me a little bit, unfortunately. I thought I could just win based on pure skill. And tactics. Sometimes you're just a little too weak. Okay, it's 11,000 XP pop, that's pretty good. Complain about that. Youch. Yeah, ouch for those dragons, they're gonna get destroyed. Oh yeah, also I watched a movie last night. I tried to watch out for Hitchcock's Dial M for Murder. Pretty fun film, you know, a fun little like crime thriller. I enjoyed it. Very like, you know, well paced, interesting, really hooks you in and you're wondering like, oh, how's this gonna go? How's the guy gonna like get caught? You know, I gotta say, Hitchcock does know how to build some good suspense as well. A lot of moments where I was like, ooh, what's gonna happen? Ooh, how's it gonna turn out? There we go, we're getting some levels already. Hello, Sophie. But I will say, compared to like Rear Window or even like Vertigo, I feel like it's a bit more plain and less stylish than some of his other works. Like, Rear Window is still my favorite Hitchcock film. Yeah, I gave Dial M for Murder 3.5. It's fine. Speaking of movies, I saw a comment on the Leech Awards. Talk about, I was like complaining like, oh, I didn't watch that many movies, I only watched like 100. I was like, yeah, that's fair. I guess that is a lot for most people. I'm just the weird outlier. I don't know, I was so used to watching so many movies the year prior, it felt like not a lot. It just feels like so much less. It's literally a third of what I did last year. Or I guess not the year before. Between 1 and 2 decades. Jeez. I guess it's all a matter of perspective. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess they would, because TV shows are way longer. I'm trying to watch too many TV shows. The only TV show I'm watching now is the Batman animated series. I watched like a couple TV shows last year. I had one like usually going. Wow, okay. Things got muted earlier than usual on the stream. Looks like you watched around 57, 59 movies. And that's about like half my output. Pretty good, pretty good. I don't know if you count those Fast and Furious shorts. A short film still counts as a film. And definitely the numbers of my films, like, especially that one year, some of those are made up of short films. I'd count it. Also, Die. February we're watching Fast and Furious was a hell of a time. I wonder if Kyrie will have us watch any other serious movies. That'd be pretty fun, even if it ends up being a similar situation where it starts off strong and then kind of nosedives a little in terms of quality. Still fun. Even when the movies are bad, as long as you're watching with other people, it's still a fun time. Also, I got the Letterboxd, whatever, like, wrapped its version of it where it shows you, like here's your, like, most watched, whatever. Most watched director is Justin Lin. Most watched actor, Vin Diesel. That's what showed up there. Which, yeah, I guess makes sense if I watch all the Fast and Furious movies. Hoping to not make it those two as my top director and actor of the year this next like upcoming year. if I can. It's a very funny contrast to the year before, where it was like, I was mostly watching a lot more like highbrow stuff. Who I watched the most of this year. I'm watching movies, even though I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be pretty busy like these upcoming couple months. School's gonna be starting back again. I will have to focus on my classes. Especially if I'm gonna graduate. Hopefully I'll be able to do that this year. Hopefully this semester I'll be done with school, but so yeah. I'm never like busy or any streams get like and peak. It's Viridia. That might be why if any like streams get cancelled. But again, hopefully after school is done with, I'll have more time for movies and such. Yeah, I don't know. If I get like a job after immediately, then well, I might still be busy, so who knows. At least I'd be getting paid if I have work. Can you like silence this dragon? He needs to shut the hell up. So you know what? I'm just gonna teleport out of here. This is going bad. We're all constricted and can't actually do any damage. Okay, that situation right, you just gotta silence the yellow dragon. This dragon. Or the lemon dragon. This guy we can just beat up. Easy peasy. As soon as we get to Rosa, silence him. Where is it? Oh, magic spell. May not be. Oh well, it worked out in the end. Flash magic is silence. Can I not read? Okay, yeah, it wasn't right here. Now who needs to be able to read? I will say, for the college stuff, I will be taking a class that is a film-based class. Which sounds fun. I'm hoping that just turns out to be a nice, fun time. Silence, silence, silence. Silence. Shut the heck up. Damn it, didn't work. The yellow dragon's a little annoying. Stop constricting us. Game's at least trending in the right direction. Alright. Okay, we're getting through them. I'm doing MP wise. Mostly I just care about Rose's MP. I'm not sure what the status of the skull over your shoulder does. I've never seen it play out, I guess. Okay, we're starting to cut through them pretty easily. Oh yeah, I just remembered. I have an attack rate only with enemies. I got Odin and I didn't use it. I was using that all the time in Final Fantasy 3 when I was like grinding, because it's just like delete the enemy button basically. And we're all constricted. Turn you into a toad. Get frog. Oh, a lunar turn. That's actually pretty good. I don't think of what else to talk about. I haven't been doing much. I'm just enjoying the last couple days before I have to start doing things again. I really didn't have like too much of a break at all this like past year. So I've taken classes during the summer. So I've been busy basically this entire year. Hey, it's this guy. Suicidal Goblin. The troll losing its shit to the camera. I think the troll losing its shit has the edge. The Suicidal Goblin, it's got no style, it's just the other goblins just put a new color palette. I go like, ah! Really funny looking. I guess it's more of a difference in the troll looks just funny. The goblin, its intent is much more humorous. Humorously dark. I don't know what the point of that enemy is. I was actually gonna look that up, I think, last night. I was gonna like, hey, what the hell's up with the little murderer and why is he just using the Libra myself? I never did that, actually. The little impromptu search while mashing the A button. FF4. Also known as Tricker, is an enemy from Final Fantasy IV. It's found on E5 of Lunar Subterrane. The player can use a siren in the room for chest containing the white robe. Looking at the wiki. Okay, so owner has a float effect and uses scan on itself to reveal its weakness to lighten the party. This is a trap. Attacking with any form of electrical ability causes it to retaliate with powerful electrical attacks of its own. Oh. Oh, so he's trying to fucking bait me into electrocuting him, so he's like, ah, you got me, psych. And then blast me with lightning. I see. I didn't really care about its weakness because I was like, oh, this thing doesn't attack me, so I'm just gonna... Okay, now I have to try that. Next time we do a save, I'm just gonna, like, see what the hell happens, because I don't want to lose my levels right now. Next time we need to, like, go heal in the... here. I want to run into one and see what happens. This is really funny. They didn't account for me to just brute force it because I didn't care. I was just like, yeah, whatever. You're just gonna keep using the same move on yourself. I'm not gonna do anything special. I'm not gonna waste MP on somebody who doesn't need it. This is really funny. basically it's just a little shitter who's trying to provoke you into kicking his ass so he can reveal his super moves against you. Become a Toad. That's really funny. Because they just had a weird enemy that was like busted or something. A lot of fun enemies in this last bit. Silly little enemies. Oh, yeah, showing Tornado. Oh, that's pretty good. He's finally getting through the Black Magic spellbook. Magic is so funny in this. Like, you got people who can cause natural disasters, summon mighty beasts or whatever. Then they can be like roughly on par with somebody who just has a really strong piece of metal on like a stick or a hilt of some sort. Didn't expect you wouldn't take it as bait. It's really mad at you. The rage bait enemy. That's funny. The little murderer just like posts clickbait videos on YouTube. Trying to just like make people mad for easy views. They're like 2 views each. Yeah, it's not even good at being a rage baiter. They won't die. Try Osmos. Try to get some magic back. Yoink. My magic. Oh, I got nothing. There we go. Maybe 1 MP. I'm gonna get out then. I'm gonna use the free MP and HP restorer. We'll save out here just in case. I'm gonna get like surprised on the way back to that area. They're already a little stronger. You know, I should, instead of making thumbnails I currently make, I should make clickbait, rage bait thumbnails for my VODs that are completely unrelated to the content of said video. It's complete false advertising on top of it. It would be a good idea. Just pick whatever topic is talked about a ton on YouTube or Reddit or Twitter, Xy everything up or whatever. That's where we went. Might be more secret stuff, and I'm pretty happy with everything I've gotten so far. This whole like dungeon. Been nice. Hey, Cecil gained a level. Maiden's Kiss. I love a Maiden's Kiss right about now. Haven't had that in a while. What if the maiden just like absolutely sucked at kissing? And when she gives you like the magic kiss or whatever, protect you and bless you and such, it actually like fucks you up. Yeah, she's a terrible kisser. Actually made you worse, made you weaker. More susceptible to the forces of the evil that are out to get you. I feel like how a lot of the sprites, you can clearly see where they're like hemmed in by, I guess, like the frame they're working with. Like, they can only be so wide and so big. Especially with like something like the dragon, now it's like all coiled up on itself to fit in that certain size it needs to be. What can you hit him with? Those fire. Burn the robot mecha. I like turn. Nice. Okay, top off the party. Oh yeah, so this guy will cast Doom on you. Gives you a copy of Doom. Doom! No, I don't want to play Doom. I want the PlayStation version. You can't do this to me. Which I think I have the Game Boy version as well. I hope that gets rolled one day in the Retroid Roulette. That sounds funny. Game Boy Advance Doom. There we go. The Doom has been doomed. 6666 repeating HP as well, or XP. Oh, that heals him. It's worrying that fire heals the ice enemy. That's not very nice. I don't think I could beat it in full stream, but I could play it. Imagine that, making my first time playing Doom, being the GBA version. Like my first official time going through the game. Oh, that'd be funny. That'd be a good bit. I kinda wanna see what they look like. I need to save. Save and then take a D4 to look at Doom. A quick little detour. I want to see what it looks like on the GBA. As soon as we get to that save room again. We have Odin. I have not been using Odin at all. Odin, kill these guys. Hell yeah. Thank you, Odin. Okay, this is the floor. Heal up, make sure we're all at full strength. Then save, and then take a little detour. Kill this arrogant motherfucker. I hope this was a fun time. It's a shame we'll never play with English dub again. It's a shame they never did that. They should have brought back everybody for 2. We could play the English. We could play 2 in English. Saying like bad quality. Okay, we saved. We'll come back. Make sure everything's level. Like, where are we at right now? Yeah, 53, 54, 55. We're stronger than ever. Pretty's almost at 2,000 HP, which is mainly where I want her. So let's go to the GBA for a second. Game Boy, that's more advanced than the others. It's Doom. Just gonna take a little peek at it. I want to see what it looks like. I think it's still on the wheel. Look at that. Doom, GBA. Episode, Knee Deep in the Dead. Sure, I thought that said The Snores of Hell. Shoo! Inferno. Let's go Knee Deep in the Dead, because it was the first one. Skill level. Nightmare. Hurt me plenty. Hey, not too rough. I'm too young to die. I am. Look at Doom on the GBA. Who said the GBA couldn't do 3D? Accurate SFX. Who wants some? Seriously, where's everyone who wants some? I can hardly see. It's all pixely. Did I take fall damage? No, he's just whining. This isn't the on the M1 music. Why does nobody recreate the actual music of the game? Because this is the GBA version, and the PlayStation side, what if we made Doom scary? I know I said to make this like this easy, but like anyone here? Fight? It isn't before here. It is now. The M2 music. I wonder why they did that. I wonder why I can't do anything here. There you go, I can shoot. All my guy's doing is grunting. Boom. There we go. I think that's an enemy. You can kind of see if you get it close up. It just looks like a mess of pixels. It just looks like a struggle of pixels. I don't know hard to tell what I'm hitting unless I can hear the sound that they make when they're in anguish. It's Bobby Prince's music. There, it's too close to the Metallica song, or whatever. Fuck Metallica. Don't play your song that sounds like ours in Doom. Fuck, you're not even a real band. What, a metal band called Metallica? You gotta be kidding me. There we go, you can see your face if you get up close. Oh yeah, look, that was green blood. They don't bleed red, they bleed kid-friendly green. Definitely a version of Doom. I'm in. Shoot the slightly darker brown red pixel. Shoot! Okay, that's enough of that. This certainly is a version of Doom. I mean, you know, again, they're putting on the Game Boy, but that is really hard to actually see the enemies because they're so pixely. And they bleed funny green. Anyway, back to grinding. I kind of, you know, as like a little side thing I want to do for the Retro Pockets collection. I want to get like every single port of the original Doom I can. I just want every version on every system, or whatever the hell it was put out on that this thing can play. It's got the OG Doom, I want it. Having GBA in PlayStation 2 is kind of funny. I want to get like the OG Doom, like the DOS one or whatever it was. I think 3DO has a Doom port as well. Yeah, it's got Doom. I want it. In fact, to a game that's a bit heavier. The Doom is bad, but GBA maybe isn't the ideal place to play it. Okay, we're looking fine. We didn't lose any progress. It's pretty cool if they put it on there at all. And I'm sure there was like somebody who got GBA Doom who was like, oh, this is sick, I can play Doom on the go. On my Game Boy Advance, specifically. And maybe there's on other handheld systems. What was Doom released for, actually? I'll get into a fight, and then I'll check. Oh, this fucker. Let's see. Dune. I said Dune, like a dumbass. Dune. Even if you're only typing with like one finger. I'm definitely getting pretty strong. Let's see, the original Doom, 1993. Yeah, it's for MS-DOS. I need that version. On the 32X, on the Atari Jaguar, PC 98, Super NES, PlayStation, Mac OS, 3DO, Windows, the Sega Saturn, RISC OS, Game Boy Advance, Xbox, Xbox 360, iOS, PlayStation 3, Android, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X. That's what Doom is on. Yeah, I have some of those. I could get a 32X, like, emulator. Oh, we gotta do something about this guy. Odin, kill this guy. Let's see, 32X I could do an Atari Jaguar thing pretty easily, I think. PC 98. Can I emulate that? I don't know. Super NES, I'll get the SNES version, easy. PlayStation, already have it. 3DO, I'll get that. Sega Saturn I can get. Damn it, Odin didn't do shit. Another go, Odin. I'm not giving up on you yet. Let's see, I have GBA. I can't run Xbox, unfortunately, on the Retroid. That's a bit too tough. Xbox 360 is obviously out of the question. So PlayStation 3. This has an Android, so they just have an app of it. She learned death. Death, too. It causes death. I guess it's pretty self-explanatory. What's the Doom ports? still an Android, I could also just get it for the base system. This is an Android phone, essentially. Whatever. Okay, so yeah, this is plenty of places to go get Doom. Point of all that. I want to know what 3DO Doom looks like. Maybe that'll be the first place I play Doom on the 3DO, the way it's meant to be played. What are you worried about? What's wrong with 3DO Doom? 3DO, you could call it. I really hate pain. Play another 3DO game sometime. I mean, I have Alone in the Dark too. Like, I'm just waiting until I'm done with, like, I don't know. After Alan Wake and Alan Wake's American Nightmare, I'm gonna take a break from, like, horror stuff for a minute to reset myself. Go back my tolerance for it. I'll play Alone in the Dark too at some point. You know, usually people look for the best way to play every game, because usually games have like a bunch of ports and re-releases. I should be the type of person who looks for the worst way to play every single game. It's almost like awful dog shit port or re-release of every single game. Of like a well-regarded games, and just be like, let me play the worst version of them possible. That'd be funny. You get to play Jack in the Dark. I get to play the Christmas-themed promotional prequel game. That is true. I should I should do it after I'm done with Alan Wake. I should bring back 3DO Mondays on Saturdays and play Jack in the Dark after Christmas has passed. I think that'd be good. Maybe it'll be time to jack off. I'm Alone in the Dark. Damn it. Right before Kane's about to do something. for the 3DO port too. Oh, so it comes with it? Oh, sweet. Maybe we'll do that sometime then. We can jack off and play Alone in the Dark. I was Alone in the Dark, the first one. And a little 3DO, a little weird, overly expensive console that doesn't have that many great games on it. A little freak. One day I'll get more space and I'll be able to put on a bunch more 3DO games that aren't good on my Retroid Pocket. Let's jack together. Sounds like it could be like a multiplayer, like a two-player like co-op game. A quirky co-op game you play with your buddy. When's the dev gonna be brave enough to release the parallel play co-op video game? And by that I mean you do it inside the game, not in real life. I mean you can do that, but that's not what I'm talking about. Ooh, thing. I've been sent a message. CD-ROM. Alone in the Dark 2. No advertising for it. I like how big and rectangular that guy's torso is in the picture. A random magazine PC98 version. Beautiful graphics. Edward Carnby. Use that for the thumbnail if I ever stream that. It has modeled it kinda. Like in the game? Like in-game footage of it? Very small. Shave the stash. Oh yeah, you've been smooth now. What the fuck? Smooth face. I think I remember Edward Carvey. I didn't play as him, I don't think. I just played as a girl. Ignored him and his silly mustache. But I can't believe you waxed the stash. Fucked up. Alright. Alright, what? 2000 HP. Like the lady, yeah, I don't know that guy, he's a stranger to me. We're only casual acquaintances. We didn't know each other that well, me and R&B. Too much damage, huh? But yeah, you know me, in any game, if I'm given the choice, I play as the girl. Except in, like, Hockey and Rocky, I'll play as the raccoon in that one, for the Tanuki. He's really cute with his tail whack attack. R&B has many faces. Playing Holy. Nice. Now I can do Holy damage. Be a girl in the new nightmare. Say the girl. Or do you say the girl and I just can't see it? Oh, yeah, you said the girl. I just can't see because L is overlapping with the border here. I must how you typoed, but no. It's a game. Really, like, they made that letter disappear. I can hardly see it. The same shade of white as the damn text on Twitch. They're though good. Yeah, this is more modern along with Dark Games, huh? I should try those out someday when I get through the series. It just makes me want to play it more. Making it sound enticing. 2008. At least on PS3. So I can play it. For 2008. PS3. Okay, also was PS2. And a Wii game as well. Which version should I play? The PS3 version or the Wii version? Supposedly improved. I don't know. It's supposed to be like the main definitive version. I see here on Metacritic. I'm not sure if you're trying to misguide me or not, but the Wii version has the lowest Metacritic rating. Out of 39 of 100. Does not sound like it's supposedly improved, I'll be honest. Highest rated version is the PS3 version at 69, then followed by Xbox 360 at 58, then PC 55, PS2 47, and Wii 39. Gotta take the Wii version. The hell did they say about the Wii version? Why they hate it so much? They're on the same engine. Let me look at the development. Tech demo was released. Boring. Okay, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 uses the Twilight 2 engine. No, it doesn't. For some reason, the Wikipedia page doesn't go deep into the details. I guess I technically could play it on the Retroid if it's on the Wii and the PS2. Let's see. 360 and PC got mixed or average reviews, and the PlayStation 2 and Wii versions received unfavorable reviews. Several European websites have given the game average or low rating. Publisher Atari threatened the responsible websites with lawsuits. Atari's gonna sue people for saying the game sucks. That's funny. The improved version of Inferno was on the PS3. But now I kinda wanna play the Wii version. It sounds really funny. I'm tempted. Should I try to play the best version of the game or the worst version of the game? Both of them sound good. There's one, I get to play a version that isn't completely dog shit, which is nice. I don't have to play a game like that. But on the other hand, if I play the Wii version, I get to play one that's completely dog shit, and that's funny. You gotta watch a U-Bolt adaptation of Christian Slater. Fuck it, I will. If a movie has a bad a game as a bad movie as part of it, I'll watch it sometime. I'm curious to see how bad it can be. One of the ratings is just from Variety and it says unfavorable, which just feels a lot funnier to me than a letter rating or a number rating. They didn't even decide to grade you. They just said no, not good, bad one. Those are a U-Bowl game, or a U-Bowl movie. Just hearing the music going off. Adaptations, yep. One of the Dark, Christian Slater's Edward Carnby has little to no relation to the games from the 90s or the 2008 continuation. Oh, that's a good sign. This film is known as one of the worst ever made. The Guinness World Records named the film lowest grossing game-based movie. And the Guinness World Records Gamers Edition 2008. 2009, a low-budget sequel titled Alone in the Dark 2 was released. Oh, a new cast and a story centered on witch hunting. Oh, that sounds beautiful. What's this cover? I get the movie's called Alone in the Dark, but I can literally not see what the fuck the image is. It's a bit too dark. I should watch a U-Bowl movie. I know he's infamously awful as a director. He's still making movies. Wait, what other? He does video game stuff. So what else has he done? I think House of the Dead is a video game. He made House of the Dead. He made Blood Rain. Remember Blood Rain? Blood Rain 2. He did Postal. Alone in the Dark 2. There's a Far Cry movie? Blood Rain: The Third Reich. Oh no. I mean, I guess she's fighting the Nazis, I imagine? Yeah, fighting vampire Nazis. That just sounds like a really bad title. Still making movies to this day. I wonder what the ratings are. I need to see the reception. It has an on Rotten Tomatoes. And Hugo Stiglitz. Yeah, what a household name. Alone in the Dark has an approval rate of 1% based on 120 reviews, with an average rating of 2.2 out of 10. The site's critical consensus reads, inept on almost every level, Alone in the Dark may not work as a thriller. It's good for some head-slapping, incredulous laughter. On Metacritic, the film has a score of 9 out of 100, based on 25 critics, indicating overwhelming dislike. Audiences surveyed by CinemaScore gave the film a rare F grade. Oh, that's hilarious. I got snubbed at the Golden Raspberry Awards, though. Didn't win shit. That's amazing. Video games are awesome. They'll make a video game that's bad, and then they'll decide, what if we give it like the worst director possible? And they make an awful movie for our series. Video games are beautiful. It's a beautiful art form. Yeah, I guess I know what movie I need to watch as I'm going through the Alone in the Dark series. I need to watch the U-Bowls Alone in the Dark. Okay, it already has 2,000 HP. Maybe that'll be enough. Alright, where's a cottage? We don't have more cottages. Oh, we had more. No, that's it. Okay. Well, if I need more, I can just go buy more. I can leave. I'm not locked in here. Take a little nap so we can get our MP back. And then we're off. To Zeromus. Hopefully we can actually take a hit. If not, we come back here and keep grinding. Game ranks holds his briefcase full of cash. Please, Mr. Bull, Valentine, make us some absolute dog shit. I feel like it just kind of looks bad on you if you go to U-Bowl and everyone, you know, like, I feel like most other self-respecting owners of game IPs, they at least are like, let's work with somebody who's like got some name value, you know, get some famous people, get someone who at least knows how to make a movie professionally that's good or decent. You gotta have a little self-respect for your movies. You can't just go like, fuck it, cheap as possible, U-Bowl. He'll be our guiding light into the world of film. Like, if you're gonna make a bad movie, at least, like, try not to make it bad. You can't just give up at the first hurdle immediately, or just like, yeah, it's gonna be awful immediately. At least let it have a chance before it goes off. You're, like, snuffing it out before its life even fucking really gets going as a film. Do you think people who like video game movies, do you think people who, like, have their favorite franchises get the U-Bowl? Why is Cybernetic head of Lennon a mini boss? I have no clue, but he's annoying to deal with, so I just run away from him. Lenin's too strong. The immortal science of communism is too tough to defeat. The specter that's haunting me in this dungeon in particular. But do you think, like, people who are like Far Cry or Alone in the Dark fans are like, fuck, like, I don't know, if you're like into Nintendo films, their films get like $1 billion and aren't complete and utter dog shit, or like whatever. Like, they get jealous of people who have other, a little more successful video game adaptations. Sad life of a gamer. It's always this guy. This guy wants to fucking get me. I'm not letting him. In the Nintendo films, 90s Mario movie. So true, that's actually peak Kino video game movie. I don't know why they made a new one. They already made the best video game movie ever. I actually do enjoy it. Like, it's obviously bad, but it's so good. Plus, it's got sick as hell set design. It's obligated of all movies back in the day, even if they were bad. I think I heard about that first in, like, a Game Informer magazine. They were talking about how much of a shit show it was to make as a movie. You know what? Through all the headache that movie was making production-wise, at least it's a fun time to watch. I think it was worth it. You know what movie I learned about recently that was a hell show to make? It's called, like, Roar or something. It's basically a movie where a bunch of people got a bunch of lions, like, just wild lions, not trained or anything, a ton of them, and other wild animals, and just said, let's shoot a little fun, comedy, lighthearted film about a bunch of people, like, who are living with lions or something like that. I don't remember the exact plot, but the point is basically that pretty much everyone who worked on the movie got mauled by lions. Like, they were biting people, scratching them up, scalped the one guy. It gave me joy. The child means that means it was worth it. So true. I want to watch that movie. Just because nobody died somehow. But a lot of people were just, like, horribly injured by lions. And I kind of want to watch that just because that sounds interesting. To watch a movie where you know, like, every moment these people are in imminent lion danger. Ouch. people will film anything, no matter how dumb of an idea it is. That was so close. Almost to the boss. Almost to the final confrontation. Oh, I know what I should have done. I should have saved before I used the cottage. That would have been smarter. Then I could have saved the cottage. Oh well, I'll just buy another one. Okay, here we are. He's dead! Yay, we got him. Woo, we did it! Oh no, he's not dead! No! Oh no, our friends are dead. Now our friends gotta pray to us. Give us your energy, yay! Okay, we get full healed, I think, at the start of the battle anyway. Alright, the real fight starts now. Ooh, let's see if we can do this. It rains. Oh, I got protect. That's actually nice. Okay, Rydia can survive a hit. We might be in this, team. I'm gonna use Rydia as a secondary healer, I think. Oh shit, Kane's down. And Rydia died. Falling apart. Kane back up. Cecil, bring Kane back up. It's gonna be your job, Cecil. Kane needs to get back into the field battle. Victory! Edge is down. Oh no. Oh, it's all going poorly. It was supposed to go better this time. Oops. Maybe Cecil and Rose can do it, the power couple. Oh wow, at least reconnected again, how nice. Maybe we can stay connected Fucking hell, what is going on? Why is this bad all of a sudden? I just want to beat the game with the robot boss. Stream is gonna be spliced into 1 billion fucking bits. I'm gonna have to shove them all together. It's gonna be awful and awkward. Hey, are we back now? Yes. We're good, hopefully. No. Just. Can I lower the bitrate even more or something? Help at all. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. I have the bitrate for that's being output. Things are looking better. Oh fuck. And I forgot that Rosa didn't have HP. Or MP. Seems smoother, yeah. You know, I don't mind losing there, honestly. I think we can win more efficiently. I don't really mind losing because I feel like that as the final fight would have sucked if it was just all chopped to hell and back like that. You know, the silver lining to losing there. I definitely was also getting really distracted. Okay, well, let's run back. Maybe that fixed it. Hopefully. Okay, Zeromus, stop fucking with my stream. I'm gonna come get you. That'd be an awful idea, but it'd be kind of funny if in a video game that was like, I don't know, connected to the internet or something. The boss just intentionally fucks with your internet when you fight it, and it's like, oh, you want to beat me? Try to beat me when the internet sucks and you can't connect to the server. It just like crashes your internet in real life. I mean, you have all these, like, you know, always online, live service, whatever games. You didn't before, might as well take advantage of that and just try to fuck with the players as much as possible. At that rate, like you're already trying to fuck them over in other ways. throwing stuff at me. It's really the bots. I'll keep throwing smoke grenades down as long as it takes. I guess again, it doesn't really matter to get fully like restored, but still. There's not a lot of me this time. Whatever, I'm not scared. Okay. Also need to remember I need to throw with Edge. That's his main thing, throwing things very hard. Game is so fast-paced. Alright, let's go. Maybe this will be the run. Let's kill him. Let's defeat Zeromus once and for all. Yo. Take a big bang to the face. Barely. Okay, Edge is down. Gain Cecil and Rosa now. They're your hope. Edge, why couldn't you be tougher? Let's try to win with these three. Maybe we have a shot. That's not too bad. Don't kill us. Even with Big Bang, we can survive. Oh, barely. This is really amusing. The presentation of this fight is really cool. I love how it looks. Like I love the boss design. The background is thick as hell. Okay, this is looking fine in terms of MP. Nothing to worry about. Onyo. What are you doing? Garage quick. Okay. How's the heal cast? The healer stuff with a Big Bang. We're almost toast. He's using healing, he's been in trouble. Sorry, Kane. Raja, I think Cecil will then take a turn to Elixir Rosa. Don't be Rosa. Hurts a lot. Cecil back in the fray. Phoenix down. Not how he uses his attack. Like Big Bang, Rosa uses Kiraja. Back up. Elixir. Kiraja. Honestly, the GB versions, they never actually beat him. It's pretty bullshit. It could be worse. I think 3 is a bit more bullshit because it's just like full party, super strong attack every single turn. And you can't, like, you know, really know what order it's going to happen in either. It just kind of feels, that fight felt like a lot of bullshit. At least there's some strategy in this. there's more thought into this. The 3 is just a completely mindless battle. Just hopefully you're physically strong enough to take it. If not, go grinding a ton. I had to grind way more for 3. Like, this is just an hour, this wasn't so bad. For 3, I was like, I just added a bunch. The one thing bad about this stream was just when OBS was giving me issues. They're the bestest ones. It was a good one, just using Ultimate to destroy the final boss. Cecil's down, I gotta get back up. Okay, Kane, your next turn. You're on Cecil healing duty. Let's went from the Big Bang again. So you're back in the fight. I'm not gonna pee for now. Who's next? Kane's next. I want Cecil dead. Too bad you didn't hit hard enough. Alright. Stay on top of things. Rose has got enough for one more before he should go for the elixir. I feel nervous about it. I'm going for the elixir now. Show the party. Most of the party. Cecil should survive that. He's chilling. You're on yourself for once. Kill everyone. Have enough MP. Not get scared yet. Jumps. Raja. Ooh. Meteor, oh shit. I missed! The idiot. Stupid. Is he at his last wit's end? I think he is. was weak. I think we've got Zeromus on the ropes. Meteors aren't shit to us, Zeromus. Looking us right in the face and we won't flinch. We did it! The Zeromus has returned to zero. Over. Legion Gaming. We cannot perish as long as evil exists in the hearts of the living. Hurrah! Get fucked. Well done. Let's all go home and have those treats. You hold much more power than I had expected. The race of the blue planet may have already evolved past us Lunarians. And you might be right. You saw how strong we were. There's last words bother me, though. As long as evil exists, true evil will never die. Every living creature has at least a touch of evil in its heart, as well as a touch of goodness. It is assured there is light and darkness, the overworld and the underworld. However, as long as evil exists, so too will good. The goodness you hold in you was what destroys Zemus. Stop it already, there's nothing to it. What are you talking about? I'm surprised Zemus didn't try to control you. Sure you have enough evil inside? Nope, there is filled with goodness all the way. Well, it's time for me to return to my home. What about everyone else? You'll return home as well. Yes, there are people worried about us. See, glad you have such wonderful friends. Look forward to the day we meet again. Wholesome, edgy boy. May I come along as well? I felt one like evil, discordant chord. Can I come too? You wish to come? Yes, I cannot return home after all I've done. I would very much like to meet my father's people as well. Yes, Lunarian blood flows in your veins. Very well, come along. But you must be ready for a long, long sleep. Yes, I'm prepared. Thank you. I'm very worried when you called my name, Cecil. Of course, it's impossible to think that you could forgive me. I, who have done so much to hurt you and your people. Let's go now and sleep. We will pray for the peace of your planet. Come, let us go. Yes. Cecil. You certain you won't part this way? It's your brother. Farewell. Cecil. Farewell, my brother. You. Brother. Oh, hug your bro, you bitch. Basically what they're saying, translated into the modern. Unborn of a dragon, bearing darkness and light, shall rise to the heavens, over the still land. The moon's light eternal brings a promise to the planet. Bounty and grace. brief pause, the moon travels forth, seeking another, in search of its radiance. Oh, the same blood, lunar, terrestrial, time's march alone, keep too far apart. Return home after a long, arduous journey on the moon. I guess spaceship's going back under the sea. Begin today's training. Yes, sir. Callum. Oh no, not again. There was a substance amount of deals to cast some blizzard and whack. The music, yeah. Ah! Sometimes you're gonna be late to training. Sometimes I have to scold you. Here's where you even have to say she's punishment your strength twice as much as your sister today. That's not fair. I think it's very fair. Good to see the epilogue with all our friends. See where they are. You're gonna realize you have responsibilities. You are a prince. I know. Jeez. Chill pill, man. I'm not telling people to take chill pills anymore, or prescribe them anymore. They're speaking too fast. Oh, jeez. Already ends up like an MVP, even if she kind of died at that last fight. Didn't do much. She did launch off with one last Bahamut. She's like the MVP of the game. Rosa did a lot too. I think those two did a lot for the team. I don't think didn't save Yang. Would this not have happened? Would she just be like sad and crying at home? Her presumably dead husband. I think the fairies would have returned him. We just wouldn't have got him back as soon. We wouldn't have gotten the self-summon. I don't really use the self-summon that much. Like, why would I? I want to use Bahamut and I can just use Rosa to heal. What's we're gonna do? Is the castle got fucked up? Oh. Oh, there's the arming. It's gonna be an age of peace forever, I'm sure. I'm not sure how much you can use for tanks to rebuild the stone castle. Shit. Hey! These little those are the monarchs, the baron. Kane was blonde. The first time I've seen him like outside the helmet. Boy, everyone's pretty. Honestly, I didn't know he had long, flowing hair. I thought he had like a buzz cut under there. Amazing telescope. You can see from the outside of the Earth. Land bits. Ooh. Moon jump scare. I heard my brother's voice. Really? I'm sure, but forget it. Hey, there's Sid. Guy. Good day. Yeah, it's time to get coronated. We're in charge around here. So I'll be there. They should name more characters in later games Sid. Yeah, it'd be really cool if like every single game in the series had someone named Sid. Damn, they called me. I gotta help Rosa dress up. Excuse me for a moment. Okay, I'm back. I helped her out. She's all ready for the wedding. That was a lot of achievements at once. It is spinning, huh? Everyone's always spinning. I guess it's like one of the main ways to communicate their emoting. You can only turn and jump, that's it. Iridia, you bow to no one. You are the noblest of all of us. Yay! It's Final Fantasy IV. Done in the books. Thank you, everyone who worked on this. Oh yeah, I really enjoyed it. That was very fun. I had a great time. The only issue I had was not related to the game at all. The only thing that frustrated me was my own program. It was really fun. It looks really nice. It's, you know, has great sprite art, as all the PSP games have had. This overworld, that was fun to walk around in. Linear at first, I guess, when you're a bit on the track, but once it opened up a bit later at the end, you'll go around. You got a cool big ship at the end, kind of like in Final Fantasy 3. I enjoyed the combat. The active time battle was a fun wrinkle in the combat system. Having to kind of think in real time, making you focus a bit more. I like what it added, you know, how it dictates the pace of the fights. You know, a good cast of characters. A little fun group of characters. Iridia being my favorite by far. And I like how they swapped him in out of the story a bunch. It reminded me a bit of Final Fantasy II, how you had like a fourth party member who was like always rotating. But this they did it with like the entire party, putting people in and out and such. As the story demanded, I liked it. There's also a lot of interesting fights. Like last fight wasn't too, I wouldn't say like the last fight's like the most innovative or whatever, you know, it's like do a ton of damage and heal it off. They did have some interesting fights, like Odin where you have to try to rush him down before he just kills you in one shot. Or the only thing to be a Sura fight, that one was really fun where you had to use a reflect on her to make her magic deflect and bounce off of her. Really good music as well. I mean, Final Fantasy always has like at least so far, the soundtrack's always really good. I think the same with 3. I give it 3.5. I think I still prefer 2 a bit. I think 2 is still my favorite, but I really enjoyed this one. I'm interested to see how Final Fantasy is evolving as I keep going through the series. I think they have a lot of good stuff coming together. And I think there's a lot of bits and pieces and tools in play here that could lead to something special. In the future as I keep going through the series. Yeah, next up will be Final Fantasy V. I'm not sick of RPGs yet, so I think I'll just move straight on ahead. I'll just keep plowing through as fast as I can. Not as fast as I can, I'll take my time to actually enjoy the game, but you know, I'll just keep going straight on. I'm interested to see what 5 is about, because I don't really hear too much about 5. I don't know much about it. I've heard much. But I know it's got the job system again. It should be fun. I like the job system 3, so it'll be nice to see it come back. It's gonna be, it's gonna take over. That's gonna be the GBA version, Final Fantasy V Advance. Because it did not have a PSP version, which if it did, I'd play it because of my PSP bias. David Riz Rio. Great nickname. If I had a cool nickname, I definitely want in the credits of the game I'm working on if I was working on a game. Oh yeah. I'll get through the credits. I want to see some of the other stuff. Mostly I want to walk into the gallery. I'm not sure if I'll do any other Final Fantasy IV stuff. If I do, it might be on my own time. There's the interlude and then there's the after years, but I don't want to play those on stream because I want to get to the 5, you know? But I don't think they're really worth the time investment that would delay me from getting to the other Final Fantasy games. So maybe if I'm feeling the mood to come back to the Final Fantasy IV world with my buddies, maybe I'll try those out on my own time and see what they're like. Worked on these games. Yeah, because like what I read about it was first I saw the reviews were not that great on the backlog. What I read about it seems like it's kind of the same like feel. Generally, like the main complaint I saw is basically just a rehash. So yeah, it definitely seems like something you come back to after you spend some time away from Final Fantasy IV. You don't follow up immediately with it. Like I will do like a sequel if it's like more original to the Final Fantasy game. If it's just like sequel to a specific game, but it's like its own the thing that feels at least like more distinct. I'll do that. But playing the same game basically again, I don't want to do that. There's the original staff too. Yeah, I'm glad they put all these versions of Final Fantasy on the PSP. They're really nice. They're really nice versions of Final Fantasy. Look nice, sound nice, really fun to play. Got a lot more modern conveniences. I think they did a really good job putting these on the PSP. It's still only a shame that 3 never got to be on the PSP or like anything other than the NES. The end! Yay! Something's happening to that thing. A new dungeon, the Lunar Ruins, has emerged on the moon's surface. And we beat the credits. Steal upon the paladin's door. Hmm. Okay, I guess it's more post-game stuff. Yeah, sure. Let's save. Final Fantasy IV. See anything in the gallery. In the game. Illustrations. You did. Okay, let's look at some drawings. Look at the art. This Yoshitaka Amano has really good art. I use some of these for the thumbnails on the VODs on YouTube. So I'm familiar with a couple of them. Ella. Art. Love art. Rotate it. Oh. Old Edward. Dang. Cobra. Edge. The nice edgy boy. It was really cool. This one was the spider lady. This one was again a shame on this series, especially the early days. The guy just talking about making this like beautiful art, and it's like you never actually get to see it in the game at all. It's just like there for I guess the concept book. Yeah, I got pity. Art, I can show that. It's like when you look at Renaissance paintings, got pity. It's okay. It's art. It's educational. Serious. Fleshy. Man, I was drawing so much shit for Final Fantasy IV. How long it took him to like do all these illustrations? Soldier. Armor construct. This is like a lot of art. I don't know what his process is like. What is the Octomammoth? The Antlion, Mom-Bomb, Pagan, the Hedge's sister. Lugane is Dr. Finn's Frankenstein. And him as a robot. Is Baron... I can't read you past this. Why is Baron like pressure or some shit? I don't know, like that was a lot of fantasy is like based on like European, like medieval Europe. Just like pick your poison. Do you want to be more French? You want to be a bit more Italian? You want to be a bit more German? Russian? You want to be English? I'm guessing that's why it's like kind of Russia coded. The Archfiends. Real nice. King of that blonde. Queen. And there's Demon Wall. Hell yeah. Favorite boss. Man, these are gorgeous. I mean, they're all like really good, but some of these are especially like really gorgeous looking. Oh, there's Zeromus. Autograph. See, that's the art that just looks like a whale. They heard lunar whales. Yeah, I'm just gonna draw the spaceship to be a real fucking whale. Looks great though. So cool. I believe this was used for the cover of the Game Boy Advance version. You'll see it on the cover there when I look. Oh, these are new. Yeah, these are for 2005. Yeah, I guess this one's for the GBA version. Okay, that's all the art we unlocked. I think we unlock more if we play more of the games. Sure, yeah. Save my viewing history. Okay, I want to look at the art because it looks really good. Yeah, it's Final Fantasy IV. It's a bit of a shorter stream because, you know, we're just going to grind and then kick the ass of Zeromus. I guess it got prolonged a little bit due to technical issues. See what is... Oh, I guess I'll see the state of what the hell's going on with all the VODs and remaining videos after stream. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me on this journey through Final Fantasy IV. Tomorrow, we're going to do Public Domain Movie Night. All Quiet on the Western Front and Hell's Angels. And yeah, then we break on a bit, come back with more Monster World 4, and then Wednesday, Friday slot is going to be taken over by Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy. We're going to get over there. Fantasy, yep, see you probably tomorrow. See you probably tomorrow as well. Final Fantasy 5 Advance. That's the next step in the Final Fantasy journey. Yeah, thank you all so much. Everyone chatted, lurked, and went through this, through the good times, winning the game, the bad times, OBS working. Thank you all so much, and goodbye. Yeah.